Hey Cass, what's happening? How are you on this fine morning? April 1st, it is April Fool's Day. No fooling around here, just down to business. Today I'm going to ask you the question, and I'm no expert on this. I'm just throwing a question out there because I have the questions myself. And I don't know, right now in this time of pandemic, is it smart to take the motorcycle out for a ride? Obviously, if you have to work and you're traveling back and forth, you got to have some transportation. So you take the bike or you take the truck. Well, your choice. But if we're just going out and joyriding, is that really the safest thing to do right now? They in our state of Ohio, they have what they call a quarantine or a stay-at-home order. And the governor's just asking us to stay at home. But there's a lot of us and a lot of local guys that I know that are taking their bikes out and they're riding around just for the fun of it. And you say, okay, Itchy, well, that's fresh air and you're out in the wind and you're all by yourself on the bike. How can there be anything wrong with that? I don't know. Let's just say you're following somebody and they sneeze and that comes back at you. Can you get it that way? How about if you stop to fuel up and you grab hold of the gas pump and you're putting fuel in your bike? Can you get it that way? They say you can get it airborne, and they say you can get it through physical contact. In fact, I believe that on a gas pump nozzle, they're saying this, and this is just what their statistics are saying. I don't know how accurate any of this information is. It's just what I've read and what I've been told. That it can live on those surfaces anywhere from 2 to 4 days. Now, even if you're wearing gloves and you grab hold of it with your glove, when you go to pull your glove off, now you got it on your hands. And they say that the worst way, the easiest way that you can get this virus is by facial contact. So if you fuel up the bike, and you put your gloves on and you do all that, and then you take your gloves off later and you scratch your nose, you pick your tooth, you wipe your eye, you could have potentially given yourself the virus. Now you'll say, okay, I'm going to wear one of these masks when I ride, and then I'll be okay. That's not true either. If you know anything about microbiology, this virus is very, very, very tiny. And there's actually no mask, not even these N95 masks that they have for the medical professionals that are going to stop that virus from coming through. I guess to put it in simple terms, if you can breathe in oxygen, the virus can come in as well. So there's no mask that's going to protect you from breathing it. I see people wearing those all the time. Now, I have been told that if you do have the virus, if you do have a cough, if you do have a sneeze, wear a mask to protect other people so you're not coughing out and putting the particles airborne. Now, I guess it would depend on where you're riding to, where you're going. If you're going out in rural America, there's nobody else around, I don't see any harm in riding, personally. If you're going to take your bike in town, though, or maybe on the expressway where there's heavier traffic, I think you're opening up yourself to exposure. And I'm not sure, because they don't know exactly, they haven't done enough studies on this thing yet to really get to the bottom of how it's transmitted. We do know that it transmits very quickly and very easily. My wife was telling me that she saw that, and I believe it was in London, England, where you're not allowed to ride right now. They put a ban on you can't ride your motorcycle. Now, I don't know if there's other countries that have put the same kind of ban out there, but you're just not allowed. Right now in Ohio, there's no real strict regulation on it that I'm aware of. V and I like to do our walks, and we generally like to hike at least 2 miles a day just to keep our blood pumping, get our energy levels up, and it's good, healthy activity. You know, it promotes good breathing and gets the blood all through your body. Keeps my belly from getting too big. I won't be able to zip this jacket up if I don't take my daily walks. Now, we don't get out every single day, but when we can and when we're up to it, we do like to do our walks. And we've been going out to the state park, and there's nobody there. Nobody. Yesterday we did 3 miles, never came in contact with another soul anywhere. So as long as we can do that, I think we're okay. But they do have a stay-at-home order. And a lot of the public parks, not the state park that we go to, but some of the smaller, not too far from here, I don't know, probably about 4 miles away, there's a nice little county park with little trails that loop. There's a pond there. And if you go there on any given day right now, under the stay-at-home order, the place is mobbed with people. So now the governor's considering shutting down all public parks because people are not heeding this, stay 6 feet apart. You know, let's just say your arm is 3 foot. So if the other person reaches out and touches your fingertips, that's how far you're supposed to stay away from people. But we see people all clustered together, walking, you know, a whole family, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, children, all clumped together in this great big mob going down the path, you know, hanging out in the park. And I don't think that is a healthy situation, because say even the kids picked it up from a playmate or something. Okay, now you just gave the virus to grandma and grandpa, and they're the ones that are in the biggest threat for this thing. So back to the question though, should I be riding my motorcycle given this pandemic? Is it safe for me to ride? They're saying don't go out, stay at home. So right away there, you're kind of breaking the rule, taking your motorcycle out, because they're asking you to stay at home, but you're just saying, I'm going to go out riding, I'll be okay. Do you know that you're going to be okay? I don't. That's why I'm throwing this out there. So, you know, if you got any information that I don't, if you think of anything that I may have not thought of, maybe you got some good reasons why you should not ride, or maybe you've got good reasons to say why it's okay to ride. Drop them in the comments below and we'll talk about it. That's my biggest worry right now. I don't want to get it. I don't want my wife to get it. But still, I like to ride. But until this pandemic passes us, maybe it's a wise thing to just put it on hold for now. I don't know. We've been trying to stay in as much as we can. Obviously, you got to go out. And it makes me wonder, you know, because there's these doomsday preppers that have prepared for situations like this where they're self-sufficient and they've got all this food stocked and survival gear and everything. I just wonder, are they actually accessing that right now, or are they saying, nah, this ain't the big one. I'm just going to wait, you know. And then one day comes and they're dead and gone, and there's all their stuff still sitting there unused. That happens quite a bit. People like to stockpile things. It's a sense of security, but then when the time comes, they never really use it. All right, well, those are my thoughts I threw out there today. Like I said, drop me a comment. As if there aren't enough dangers out there on the road and on the highway right now. We have to worry about this coronavirus, this pandemic. I hope all of you are safe. I hope all of you are healthy and that you will stay that way. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost a dime. It doesn't sign you up for anything. It doesn't commit you to anything. By subscribing, it just simply puts you on the alert when I post another video. It'll come up on your feed. And after you subscribe, hit that little bell notification and you'll get notified each time I put up a new video. We do 2 videos a week. Like us, give us a thumbs up, and tell your friends about us. And we'll keep you posted with some good videos, some good times, some more adventures. God bless all of you. Hang in there. We'll get through this. Ride hard. Die free.